is a Bramble Jam podcast. Hi, I'm Bran, and I love when calls the heart.
Hey, it's Panda, and I like when calls the heart.
Hi, it's Dan, and I despise when calls the heart.
And this is the Deck the Hallmark Podcast.
Deck the Hallmark is this podcast.
It was good.
It was terrible.
It was yay. You back off, guys. When calls the heart.
Yeah. Fire away.
To say that this is the peak of the week would be an understatement. Wouldn't that right, BB?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with
You
you.
guys-
This has been.
Not your families. This 42 minutes is your favorite 42 minutes.
I will be honest with you. Where I'm at currently in our watching rotation, when calls the heart.
to say like with my family. I'll be honest. Where I'm at right now with my family,
when
you're not
calls the
far
heart
off.
is better than my family at the moment.
Didn't insinuate it. Just had to say it out loud.
It just is what it is. I will tell you this. When calls the heart, it's all rise for me right now. It's my favorite thing we watch every week.
In your
right now.
rotation, do you watch it last or first or what?
I've been saving it till last just to savor it.
Good Lord. That's embarrassing.
Now, I can't. For some reason, I can't do this and sign sealed out of order. From when we,
I always, unless we have a screener, I always do this. Well, I always do this first regardless. I always do when calls the heart first. Always. Knock it out. Rip it
because
off
you're
like a
so
Band-Aid.
excited.
Rip it off like a Band-Aid.
That
Oh my
interesting.
God, not me lately. I've just
So when you eat a meal, do you eat the thing you're most
No,
excited
because
for?
I'm starving.
Interesting.
That's not work. Eating a meal is not work. This is work. When I do work, I always do the hardest thing first. Always. True story.
yeah, I do that when I do work. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, you just save that hardest thing. Just sit
Save
on
the
it for a
heart-
while.
Yeah.
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 And I tackle the big boy.
Knock out the quick things, and then I can really spend time and savor
If
the.
it's something that will take me 3 hours nonstop, where other things could be done, I could get 4 things done in an hour, and I know I have a break. Yes, that's different. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if all else is equal, and I have 3 things I have to get done in a morning to get them done, I'm gonna do the hardest thing first.
So it's chicken, French fries, cauliflower. What order are you eating?
I'm not eating the cauliflower under any circumstance, and you can't.
Your
make
mom's
me.
here.
Doesn't matter.
Your mom's here.
I don't care where she is.
Your mom sits there and she says,
Eat it, or I
I'm
kill
going-"
you.
Yeah.
No,
You're gonna let your
my
mom
mom's
kill
not
you?
murdering me. She's not doing it. It's a terrible.
That's not what
scenario.
she said here.
Try again.
That's not what she said here.
Yeah.
She said it.
No.
What
So
would
now
you
you're
do?
calling your mom a liar.
I'm gonna let her kill me. I'm gonna call her bluff and see if she kills
Wow.
me.
I think
That's
She'll
what
do
I'm
it.
doing.
I think she'll do it.
You think so?
I know
right.
she will.
We've been
Bold.
talking about this for a while.
Yeah.
She told me she doesn't even like you that much.
It all came down to what happened at the NASA experiment in 98.
What are you talking about?
No, that's what she told
When
me.
I was 15 years old at the NASA experiment.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually when it all.
That's when it went
That's when
south.
it went south.
Yeah.
And so for the last 23-ish years,
She's been stewing on
been
it.
trying to kill me.
No.
It's just
But
reach
she
a breaking
would
point.
kill me
Now she would.
if I don't eat the cauliflower in this scenario.
Well, you know what happened. It was between
Okay.
you
If
and
it
her.
wasn't,
at the NASA
for the NASA experiment, we wouldn't have to deal with this, Dan.
Yeah.
You know what you did, and you know what you did to those astronauts.
I hope they come back.
Why did they let me near NASA and astronauts?
I don't know. Why were you there?
Yeah, that's on them at that point.
That is
though.
an experiment that has gone awry.
15-year-old me near astronauts. Yeah, that's on them.
It's called an experiment.
This is your tax dollars, people.
They don't call it the NASA experiment because it's easy.
That's right. Fair enough.
So, chicken, and then French fries and then cauliflower.
Typically, when I'm eating,
Yeah.
I eat like burger fries. I eat burger first
Okay.
because I
Yep.
love to eat.
Okay,
Yes.
and then cauliflower.
Never.
Those astronauts are never coming home.
I never
wouldn't either.
I never time it right. My thing is I want to intersperse it. I want to do burger fries, but
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I always find out that I've gone too fast on the burger, and then I look and I'm just got some lukewarm fries left, and I'm always disappointed.
He's got spit on his mouth because he went hard with
I went hard.
Right.
I went too hard. I went too hard.
You can never time it right.
Never time it right.
Guys, When Calls to Heart, season 6, episode 7 or 6. That's 7. What's the title of it, boys?
To the Mines.
Okay.
Heart of Oil.
You've done this one already.
Gonna try it again.
Do you want to do an actual guess, Stan, given what you know about the episode?
Let's see here. Devious Hearts.
This episode is called Hope is with the Heart.
Stupid.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know.
Why is that?
I don't know.
I don't understand with the.
I don't know.
Gosh.
Is it?
What hope? Who is hoping here?
No one's hoping. Maybe
Faith's
he's
hoping.
Well, and if you
What
really
about
think
love?
about it, Face is hoping that he can go ahead.
Face? Who's Face?
The
Jesse.
guy with
Got
the
it.
face,
Yeah,
Jesse. He's hoping that he wins the lawsuit.
I guess so, but you could also, someone's hoping in every episode, right?
Yeah.
But in this case, hope is with
Still
the heart.
the best 40 minutes. Just they need to rename it.
This show deserves this title. The heart is where the hope is. What?
I just want to. I would challenge anybody to send me a TV show that has worse titles than When Calls.
There's no way.
Yeah.
That show doesn't
way.
exist.
Oh my
They're the
gosh,
worst
they're the worst.
titles
They
of
are
all
bad.
time.
They're real bad.
Hope is with the Heart. May 19th, 2019, everybody. And it went a little something like this. Jesse the Face is talking to Lee about how skeptical he is that Gowan was on the up and up when it came to buying his land. He thinks that he was swindled. Can you believe that?
Unbelievable.
So he decides he's going to sue him and bring in a judge. Who's that judge, you might ask?
Bill Avery.
Bill Avery's exactly right, everybody. He's a judge now. He said it. He is. Gowan seems like a serious conflict of interest. Gowan gives Lucas what he owes him so far with the land. I mean, with the oil. And Face's girlfriend, fiance, whatever, is looking on. Is like, see, shady doings. Lucas shows Elizabeth an old building that he thinks would be the perfect place for a new library. He bought this building, apparently, as an investment property, and he wants to invest into the town because he thinks the town needs a library. Like a moron. So they start to work on it together, and some of the students are there. They're doing a little hi-ho. It's off to the library. Here we go. Then he's like, we should get dinner and talk about this library business. Whoa.
Things are getting out of hand.
All right, Lucas.
Calm down. Just propose already.
But
am I right?
what's under the fish?
No.
The judge.
Season 12, baby.
So Bill's the judge now, and everybody's like very excited about this whole case thing, and who wouldn't be? So Robert, can you believe this guy? Robert starts reading a scary story. Like a doofus. The kids are eating this stuff up. They're like, "What? This is crazy." So Allie is like, "I know where a real haunted house is." What? So Jesse tries to prove in the court of law that Gowan is a swindler, but doesn't have any proof.
None whatsoever.
None whatsoever. They bring in the dynamite proof that Gowan paid Lucas money, and Bill's like, that's not proof at all. Gowan, you're innocent. Gowan tries to shake Face's hand, and he's like, I still think this is unfair. Doesn't shake it. Allie tricks the kids into thinking that the house is haunted in the middle of the woods. Little string on the
Great bit.
Who doesn't love it? Coming around to Allie?
God, no.
One of these days. I'm gonna see my savior face to face. One of these days. So good. The
It is.
Harms.
Dude, that
Great
song
question.
is a banger.
So
One
good.
of these days.
Dude, I stand by it. Hard. So, anywho, the house is not haunted. It's all a big trickery. But the kids run away. Opal who's at least 100 now, trips and falls, sprains her arm. Elizabeth talks to Lucas about his intentions. And he's like, my intention is I want a library. No offense, Uggo. He doesn't say Uggo. Those are my words, not his. This big deal bad guy named Johnny is apparently in the woods because he needed something to do today. And
Box
Bill,
Slider, I believe.
yeah, something Johnny Appleseed, Johnny
The
Johnny Karate.
actor's been in all kinds of Hallmark.
And Bill and Nathan go to capture him. They do a little trickery of their own. Can you believe this? Faith finds out that her dad had a heart attack, and so she is going to leave to see him. Good thing they reconnected.
Yeah.
Excited I'm so much. She had a heart attack. Rosemary opens up to Lee about wanting kids. She thinks that it's her fault that they can't. He says it could just be as well be my fault. So at least they're talking about it. Am I right, boys? But her sadness doesn't stop her from creating some pretty dope dresses. Am I right, boys? Dope! Elizabeth asks Lee and Rosemary if they'd like to be Little Jack's guardians. They say hard pass. I kid. They're down to clown. Allie and Nathan talk about her grandpa, Nathan's dad, and how he's a bad dude. And that's why he does what he does and why he hates criminals. And I guess that's good. And that, my friends, was When Calls the Heart. Hope is with the heart. Nope. Hope is with the heart.
Hope is where the heart is.
No, there's no.
Hope is where the heart is.
Nowhere. There's nowhere.
Nowhere?
Hope is with. Hope is with.
Hope is with
the heart. No is and nowhere. It's a with.
Where the heart is, there is hope.
Hope is with.
Heart. You should know is.
That's right. Sorry. There's one is, and it's where I said it is. Okay. Hope is with the heart.
Where?
Try it one more time. Ready? Hope is with the heart.
Is.
That makes me laugh.
Hey, boys, we're back. We're talking about When Calls the Heart. Hope is where the heart is. And we're going to break this episode down with 4 segments. We're going to start with the hot take. The hottest take this side of the Mississippi.
That's true.
Was not available today. But we do have Panda. Panda, what do you think about this episode, pal?
Listen, this episode is a little frustrating for me, to be honest with you.
You think? Sorry, go ahead.
I don't need it. I just don't need that. Listen, I still
Got it
enjoyed
anyway.
I got it anyway. Didn't need it. Didn't want it. Here's the deal. We had a library. That there was that, and then we have Jesse throwing a fit that he's just a doofus. Oh my god! And that's kind of frustrating. And then I don't think I particularly liked that Bill Avery dragged him into court. Didn't think it was right. Didn't think it was just. That was really upsetting for me to watch that because I, for one, am cheering Gowan on. And I hope he makes all of the money. And so there's just not a lot that it felt consequential in this episode in some way, other than the fact that Lucas is making the moves. And so that's great. But otherwise, I'm still on board, still big fan.
Great. Somebody once asked me, what do I think of the epi? I said, not a lot's going on. It seems to be discombobulated and not a lot of direction. But does that bother me in the end? Yes. I was so high on this show leading up to this point. And I felt like this episode, weirdly enough, was like in two parts.
Yep.
The first part, really liked. We got a court case.
Yeah.
Not with, which doesn't matter at all, but I did enjoy it. And then the second part, with the criminal that we've never heard of, nor should we care about
At all.
because we don't. Who comes into town, gets arrested. Bill gives him a meal instead of carting him off in the middle of the night, and then he leaves.
Yep.
Why, unless he comes back next episode or something happens, he escapes again. Why did this happen in this episode? Why did it
They
happen?
needed filler because Abigail's gone. This
It was
filmed later.
a real, oh, wow. Real dumb
Bruce
part.
Boxleiter came in and saved the day. He's like a Hallmark regular.
So, yeah, real first
letdown.
first half of the episode I really enjoyed. Second half, not so much, and that's a shame. Dan?
This is as angry as I think I've ever been at this television program.
Wow.
The television program has been worse before. Hamilton exists. But there so often in this episode, ominous music plays like people are doing things they shouldn't do. And I want to be very clear. For the entirety of 42 minutes, stem to stern, no one does anything wrong all episode. No one. Even the criminal during the episode doesn't do anything wrong. No one. No one does anything wrong. Gowan and Lucas, completely above board. Shouldn't be taken to court. No one. Everybody's by the book all episode.
Allie's not by the book.
She goes. No. Nathan tells her, "You're funny. Go try to be funny with these kids." And so she tries to do a funny thing like she does to her Uncle Nathan out in the woods, and then realizes, "Oh my goodness, I probably should have told my dad before I left." But she was trying to do what her uncle told her to do. Everyone in this episode is not causing shenanigans. It is as straight. This is the 42 minutes you skip, guys. This isn't the stuff that makes the air. This is what's going on in between weeks on When Calls the Heart. It's awful. Like, so bad. No one, it matters none at all. Listen, I will grant you this. This season is pregnant with possibilities of things that could matter. Boy, I am ruining the day. I wish that the oil plot line would continue. They are just squeezing boring out of that thing. They're just finding a way to make it not interesting. I can't believe it. It's like a superpower. It's terrible. Worst episode of the season. Worst of the season.
I would agree with you. It's the worst of the
bad.
season. But that shows you how good this season's been.
No doubt. Sheila says
Ow.
Sheila says that she thinks the episode credits actually have a part 1 and a part 2 of writers due to the re-edits.
Yeah. There's clearly like a lot of breaks in here because you can tell the stuff that's old and the stuff that's new. Like I could tell the difference. Most of Elizabeth's narration feels new to me. Like just it's a time filler. And then the Bruce Boxleiter thing felt like it was not connected with anything going on.
Maybe so, but I think that's a testament to how good the show can be. The fact that you had to go in, you had to re-edit it. And no, this isn't the strongest episode, but to their credit, I still think that this isn't horrible, and they had to do it by getting rid of a major character.
Listen,
so points to them.
But that should tell you, first of all, nice.
Points-
really
points to
valiant.
them.
Points to them.
But the other thing is that should tell you how boring any Abigail storyline is, which it was.
Well, yeah,
No.
Abigail as mayor was a disaster. And
No.
the fact that she left has helped buoy the show and give it a sense of
No, because she was getting ready to hook up with Gowan.
You think that.
Oh, I know that.
No, you think that, which would have been great. I would have been on board for that. I actually said that back when he was a monster. I am to the point where I'm full-fledged pulling for him, which is the strongest emotion I think I've ever had in the show, save for Elizabeth and Jack, which is Gowan has done everything the exact he's been righteous and above board across the board. And I want him to succeed, and I don't want Jesse to get it done. I don't. And that's the first time I've had any feeling like that strong.
It's more than we can say about you, given the astronaut incident.
No,
Oh
the
my
NASA
gosh.
incident.
No, astronaut.
If
It was
you
the
knew
NASA
story,
experiment.
No, the NASA experiment. The NASA experiment. It wasn't the astronaut incident. The NASA experiment.
I
There was an-
understand that, but the astronauts have
I
not
was
come
there.
home.
Don't act like you know the story.
Yeah, but
Well,
Okay.
he
Don't
doesn't.
what's the whole
he
story?
knows
No.
it
What's the
because
whole
it's on
story?
video.
You
what's the
can't
whole
tell me.
story if they haven't come home?
That's right. Exactly.
You're insufferable.
It's time for all the fields. This is part of the show we talk about. Panda.
Yeah.
You got it? Coming in hot.
Like a fajita.
Listen, not a lot feels this episode. I hope. Yeah, I don't have anything.
You don't have anything?
I didn't get a lot of feel. That's not true. Lucas, that guy,
You got
man, in the library.
Ooh.
I love libraries. And I love a good library. I'm excited that they got a library. I think that's great.
Right. Allie's back and she's better than ever. Ooh,
Hey,
ah,
yeah, hey,
ooh,
yeah.
ah,
Ooh,
scary
Allie's
times. Allie continues to give me. She's the best character in the show right now. Stop. She's the best. She's bringing the most consistent fun.
Yeah,
No,
she's
she's
bringing
awful.
fun. She's way
Stop
better than
saying
Robert
that.
has ever been.
She's better than Robert's ever been, first of all, and you know that.
Without her in it.
She is the best child that we've had on the show.
No.
Yes.
Her character's a caricature. It's
No.
terrible.
You're a caricature.
Listen, I will lay back and recline on many things you
You
say.
will lay back and recline.
He
on
sure will.
anything.
I've seen him do it.
But not on this one. Allie is the best kid. She's better.
She's the best
better
kid.
than Cody. She's better than Pockets. And I loved Pockets.
Bold.
Better than Opal. Opal had what she had coming to her.
Had what she had coming.
Yeah.
to her.
I'm with Brand.
Allie.
She had what she had coming. to
Allie.
her.
This is what you get
This
for
is-
never aging as a child.
That's exactly right. You can't keep doing
can't
that. You
Benjamin Button
can't
this
keep
up.
playing God,
Yeah.
Opal. What I'm trying to say is this is the third episode with Allie,
I think so. Yeah.
and it's the third week in a row she's hit a huge homer right over the big old walls of Hope Valley. She continues to crush it. She's my favorite character right now. Put it on the board.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But,
Who's your favorite character right now?
Gowan. Followed by Lucas, followed by Nathan, followed by Baby Jack.
No. Then Baby Jack's a better kid.
Yeah.
No,
You
no,
just
no.
Ruined your own. thing.
No.
That's fine. You keep talking. It'll help my point.
No, Baby Jack brings the cute.
But you can't
You
say
can't
Allie's
say-
the best kid ever.
He is the best kid ever. Baby Jack doesn't have to act. He just has to be.
He is. He is the best kid ever. You're the dumbest.
I want you to
I don't
be
have to say
with me.
anything.
I am 100%, but Baby Jack is bringing the
It's
cute.
Allie's top 10 though.
What,
Easy.
cute?
No,
Character? No.
character
she's
person
not.
right now.
Yes.
Top 8,
Allie is right there below.
Top 7.
top 7.
I
I'll
think
take that.
I think Allie is right there with like Bill Avery and Rosemary for me.
Bill Avery's real low on my list.
Bill
right now.
Avery's awful. Oh my gosh. All three of those characters can just go to the mines. To the mines with all three.
Mines.
To the mines.
Not you.
My only feels is I hated Allie, but I guess I don't need to bring that up. I think we're good.
All right.
Gosh.
Poor kid.
Dude, you
Poor
wouldn't-
kid, nothing.
You don't you this is the problem. This is the problem. This is the whole problem with the NASA. This I don't need to bring it up, but the whole thing
This is how they're going.
goes back to haunted houses and your hatred of them.
That's true. But Allie was bad before that.
Well, we'll be back.
So there's that.
Improve it. Can't. I don't even like Baby Jack.
You don't like Baby Jack?
We weren't on the air yet. We were? Shoot.
Oh no.
Trace, can you take that out? No. You hate Baby Jack? You want him dead? Trace.
That escalated quickly.
Wow, that is dark.
I never said that to be clear. I said I didn't like him. Just because I don't like a baby doesn't mean I want the baby dead.
That's
Just to be fair.
Just
That
to
is-
be crystal
That's
clear.
more than fair.
Yeah.
I think that's more than fair.
Trace. Rig, are you here?
Oh, I've been taking this, sitting a few plays out. You know how it goes.
How you doing, bud?
I'm all right. How about you guys?
I don't like a week where I get to Thursday and it's the first I've heard from you. Can I be
Really?
honest with you?
I love it.
Okay, I know you
guys
do
are
because you're
kinda
getting a
awful,
paycheck.
in
You haven't
all
done
honesty.
jack squat for
We had
4 days.
17 minutes about a coffee shop on Tuesday. This
You didn't
thing
chime in
is
at all.
Low on my list of priorities.
Listen, I stand by that conversation, first of all. And Rig,
You
would
don't even stand by subject-verb agreement.
listen. That's rich coming from Rig.
That is
You heard me.
rich.
You heard me. It's rich. I got the dough, baby.
I don't think
You don't
you
want
have
none of this.
You don't have the right to criticize anyone here.
I'll criticize anything I want.
Ri-
I'm an Incubus Platinum Club member.
No way.
I am Platinum Club.
How'd you get in on
Got
the
the
platinum?
card to prove it.
you swayed Panda so easily.
Well, he knows how big a deal
Yeah, I
that is.
know.
I've been trying to get in on the platinum club for
Not
Incubus
anybody can
for
wear
years.
these britches. I can tell you that right now. Platinum Club Incubus. You heard it.
You get unique pants for that. Is
I
that
do.
correct?
You're right. I do.
Why do you think he talks about his pants all the time?
Platinum britches.
That's what I'm saying.
Club Incubus.
Saw him live, by the way.
All of that.
And you accused me of subject verb agreement.
You heard me.
Rick,
I like to talk for a living.
Rick-
I did spelling bee.
Well, you do talk for this is your job.
The ironclad contract. I can say whatever I want. I'm pretty much always off the clock if you think about it.
Yes.
That doesn't even make sense.
Really quick, does Fitzy have sour spray syrup sauce?
He does. He has sour sauce.
Sour sauce.
It comes in a bottle like Cholula. But
That's so gross.
it's sour.
What do you mean it comes in a bottle
like Cholula.
like Cholula?
You know how Cholula has the wood grain top?
Yeah.
Yes.
This one's got spikes on it.
Okay, so it's not anything like it. It's not anything like Cholula.
Yeah, he's got a whole sauce collection in the back there.
Why did you bring up Cholula though? It's
My
not
pants.
anything. No, not earned, Wrigley. Not earned.
Platinum
For
Club
once-
Incubus. I'm out of here.
Not earned. Thanks, pal.
You don't even know where we were. Wait, what? Is where
Wait, what?
we were.
Panda?
Elizabeth letting her kids handle any sort of repairs in the library seems ill-advised, knowing the kids that she has.
Don't you forget though, they went through wood shop with Gowan. They learned how
one day.
to build wood stuff.
Yeah,
Didn't
that's-
Lee do a wood thing with him too? Like
Probably.
Yeah, okay.
I think it was the same. I don't know.
I have no idea what's happening. I want to go back to the library again, just because I'm
my
more
gosh.
confused than I should be on this. Elizabeth says, all right, we need to go get the books that are at the school and bring them to the library.
That makes zero sense.
That's where I'm at. It doesn't make any sense because the books should be at the school where the kids can get to them. But instead, you're going to make...
You know what I think happened is she realized after the 5th year in the same curriculum, all these kids are starting to get it. She's like, I'm gonna make the books further away. That'll set them back a few.
I don't
Set 'em
understand.
back a few years.
I don't understand. The only thing I can assume is that she had more books that the kids were never going to use or read, and so she was donating
I
them.
was trying to figure that out because she got all those books shipped from Hamilton. Remember
Right.
that? I assumed those were all at school.
They were apparently.
And except for the ones somebody comes and like she lets them borrow one at home. But why would you move all the books from the place where kids would read the books to another place they'd have to go to read the
Maybe
books?
they're not reading those books. Maybe they're just. I don't understand. It's a weird bit. I want to point
Only
out
the naughty books.
You think she has naughty books?
Yeah, like tucked away at school, not out and about.
She
That's why
took
she's moving
naughty
them.
books to this grade school
They took all the books and she hid the naughty ones.
at the school.
Away though.
What do you mean away? It's one room.
Yeah,
It's a
but
church.
but away. You put them in a box. They're away.
It wasn't
Up
true.
on the way.
There's the follow-up question. Where the heck was she putting all those
I don't
books?
know.
It's one room.
Away.
It's one room. Anyway,
That's why they need a library.
how is that lady still managing the phones? She's the worst person. Like,
Yeah,
how is
I
she?
saw that and I was like, and then she keeps listening, and I was like, what in the world
This
is
is
happening?
stupid.
That's Florence. She's a needle nose. She's like always.
She's a needle nose.
She's
This isn't a particular wait what as much as it is. It's just this is real bad. The dialogue felt really difficult for me. At one point, the nude guy says, "Fame
The
is
nude
fleeting."
guy?
No, new
Is he
guy.
from one of the naughty books?
Is that the one that was hidden away?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. That checks out. Bill Avery says this to the guy who was
Bruce Boxleitner, yes.
that guy. He says, "Fame is fleeting, but your prison term won't be," and it's not great. I just want to point that out. It's just not. It's not to the standard of
I
writing
think-
I'm used to on When Calls the Heart.
Okay. All right. Calm down. They did get I think all the lines David Caruso didn't want on CSI Miami to open, and they gave them all to Bill Avery. Like all the ones David Caruso, for every one he used, like, death just got a little sunny or something like that. Like all the ones he doesn't get, Bill Avery uses.
Is there a stockpile of those?
I'm sure there's a stockpile somewhere.
Do you have to buy them? Are they like secondhand cheese?
Someone.
Secondhand cheese, like they're cheesy lines. They're secondhand cheese.
So do you have to buy secondhand
That's
cheese?
what I'm asking. Like, do you buy this?
I think they were probably written by somebody on the CSI Miami set, and they sent them over. Yeah, I think that's what
secondhand cheese.
That's right. Yeah.
Hey, guys, we need some for Bill. You got anything? You got some secondhand cheese for the boys? That was a conversation.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Oh, we got it.
Thank you. Good, thank you.
$2.50.
So I got a couple, if you guys don't mind. One.
do.
So Hunchback Harry. What's the guy's name?
Hunchback Harry.
Who's the bad boy in this episode? The guy that
Bruce Darklighter.
Boxlighter, and that's the actor's name. That's not the name of the character.
Okay, so Hunchback Harry is wanted, obviously. So they go into the woods. They look through binoculars and they see him laying there, or what they're wise to him, doing some trickery. So they then set up a trick of their own, including string above, string like
Seems Johnny Boone.
Johnny Boone. String just on trees that they're going to pull. It's very elaborate Home Alone stuff going on there in the woods that they somehow figured out. But what's great is that they were able to do all of that with the guy around somewhere.
Yep.
He was around somewhere. And they still managed to trick him. He did this whole thing with the fake body so that he could see when they get in to that area.
So he's watching, but clearly not watching.
Not watching good enough. Missed the whole Home Alone montage.
He is not back.
Dun, 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 dun.
He's not back for any more episodes, FYI. I know that would come as a big surprise
That
to
is
you.
shocking.
You still on board, Brandon?
You heard what I said. The first half of the episode, yes. Second half, no. Stand by that. Guys, Jesse is a
friend.
knucklehead.
Okay. Yes, he is.
The worst case of all time.
And that's the part of the show you like.
Yeah.
But didn't they say they were going to revisit? They didn't actually get closure, because didn't he
Yeah,
say
he
he was
did.
going to look the next day and like get
Bill Avery
further?
said that he said that Gowan was innocent.
But he said, I thought at one
He
point
ruled. He gavelled with the cup. Didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he definitely said that he's still, like, he thinks that Gowan's shady, but there's not enough. I just don't know, like, what did Jesse think he had? What did he think he had? Aside from, I think he's slimy, and also he actually paid what he owed somebody.
Well, my favorite about that is
ahead.
that the geologist, he wants to paint this geologist to be like in Gowan's pocket, to make Jesse feel like the geologist told him it was like a 1 in a million.
40%.
40%.
If there's a 40% chance,
2 out of 5. You dig 5 times. 2 of those times you're going to bring up oil in the 19 teens.
yeah,
that was huge.
face is dumb. 40% is
Stupid.
Is great. It's great odds.
Yeah, I hope you guys struggle your whole life financially. I hope you never have a dime.
That's worse than what I allegedly said about Baby Jack too.
No,
Allegedly.
No, that's not.
No.
But
Well,
Good gosh.
again, I didn't say it, so doesn't count.
But if you're trying to ruin somebody's name, albeit a name of a murderer who did murder all the men in town, but if you're trying to ruin his name because you're mad because you made a dumb decision, like,
You
bro,
gotta-
get off it.
You got to get some people to go to bat for you.
Yeah.
He didn't bring
No, he's just like,
anybody.
he did it. Can you prove it? No.
I cannot, but it doesn't seem good, does it? No. Good day, sir. Dan?
Last week we left on a cliffhanger, and that cliffhanger was Carson hands the phone to Faith and goes, "It's your dad." And this week, we don't get to hear that conversation. No. We just move right on past it. Thanks for doing it. Oh, my dad had a heart attack. What? What? How? Literally, the cliffhanger of the week was you have to talk to your dad for the first time. We don't even get to hear the conversation.
She had to
this
go
reconciliation.
film Supergirl. What was the show she was filming at the same time? Supernatural?
No, it was a show, another show in Canada.
Heartland?
She was doing it at the
Something,
same time.
yeah.
We talked to her about it.
Yeah.
She was
That's
on
probably
both
what
shows.
happened.
It was a CW show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Supergirl.
Was it Supergirl?
Yeah,
Maybe it was
Supergirl.
Supergirl. So we can talk more about the library. I just don't understand this. He does this thing where he gives her the key. It's very romantic. And then he says, I can have a crew here to start building shelves today. And she says, no, I want to save that money for what's really important, the books. Listen, first of all, it has been established that we already have a ton of books that are free.
Mainly naughty ones, though. So-
Mainly not. Second of all, I don't care how many books you buy. You're going to need shelves. You can't have a shelf-less library. You can't. You can't say, no thanks, shelves. It's just going to be book bonanza. Just piles and stacks of books everywhere. That's a disaster. You can't do that, Elizabeth. That's an important part. And if he says a guy's going to come and make the shelves, that means he's paying for the shelves. And you already have books. Stop it. Stop being dumb.
What if you just line them up real nice on the floor, though?
And everybody has to lean over.
The tricky
after
part
they
is
line up-
hiding. The tricky part's hiding the naughty ones.
But then also after the entire walls are lined, what do? That's all
you
you
stack
got.
them on the next level.
You stack them next level. So if somebody pulls one from a mid-level of
yeah,
6 high.
that is a problem.
Yeah, a little
but
bit of a problem. I'd say a little bit of a problem there. I love that Gowan all of a sudden has a limp. That's fun. It's like he's not doing anything wrong, but let's give him a limp like he just came from a prize
he's had
fight.
the limp for a little bit.
On and off at best.
It is a selective limp.
On and off at best.
Saw him live.
They were a selective limp was only a Limp Bizkit cover band, right?
Yeah.
But only a
limp.
selective
That's
limp.
right, yeah. They only did the hits, right? They only did the hits. It was like 2 songs. They
It was
opened,
behind. It was behind Blue
right.
Eyes and Rollin'.
Yeah, Rollin' Nookie. Yeah, those 2
Nookie,
songs,
yep.
right? And then lastly, and maybe it's me. It could be me.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe I don't know who Dottie is anymore, but was she in this episode?
Dottie.
Where is Dottie? Where is she?
Dottie.
Maybe she was in it and just stayed in the background the whole time. But like, it still says Dottie's dress shop on the outside. Where? Maybe I just I've forgotten what Dottie
Looks like. I thought Dottie was Florence for a while.
And the
Yeah, but
machine.
that's Florence and the machine. It's not Dottie.
Yeah.
It's not Dottie.
Yeah.
Dark days are over.
Can I say this? Not a huge fan of Florence and the Machine.
No, you can say that.
Some of their songs
It's
are
fine.
good. It's real hit.
I think it's you probably like the Machines more than you like Florence.
The Machine's great.
Machine's great. You're not a big Florence fan.
Florence.
I like Florence more.
Really?
Interesting.
Machine really brings me down.
Guys, let's get to Hopes and Valleys. Part of the show we talk about the things in this show that are making us excited for the future, giving us hope, and or bumming us out, giving us sadness. Panda?
I gotta be honest. I'm getting a little bummed out with the oil plot line. I feel like they're stalling, and I want to see more excitement with this. I really want to get to the plot of them drilling. I want to see more people getting angry. Maybe Gowan having to protect his investment. So I have hope that they're going to do more with it. I have a valley and a suspicion that they may not. And that kind of concerns me. But that's I'm going to repress that side, and we're going to move on.
My hope is that they will give
Nothing less. Sorry, go ahead.
Allie more to do.
Yep. That's classic.
Dan?
I actually have a huge hope.
Ooh.
And that hope really is not a hope. I'm just excited. This season of When Calls the Heart only has 9 episodes in it. And that is huge because I think we only have 2 left. And we've already watched the movie next. So I feel like we're really making some headway here. Yeah. Like I finished the episode and I was really downtrodden and I looked and I was like, we basically have, 3 seasons left, including the current one. And that made me really, really happy. And my valley is Allie. It's an Allie Valley situation.
Allie Valley.
Yep.
Yeah. We did it, everybody. Congratulations. Another one bites the dust. It's time for the What's Calling My Heart. We get emails. We get emails from people, and they tell us things about what's calling their heart, what's bringing them joy right now. Dan, who do we have today?
This is Jessica Trinidad.
Great.
And this email starts, Dear Brand, Dan, and Panda. That's an interesting. I'm not usually second. Usually last. Occasionally first. Usually last. Happy March is Behind Us Day. So this was sent toward the end of March, maybe the end of April. Yeah, I made it up, but man, March just goes on and on and on, and now the song is in your head, isn't it? I don't know what song.
Yeah, wake me.
Okay, that's not it. What's calling my heart is a new job and double deckers. They are related. Ooh, fantastic.
Uh-oh.
This school year, after 16 years teaching in a private school, I got a job back in public school. I now teach Spanish to middle schoolers and in my hometown. God bless you, Jessica. As awesome as this is, yes, teaching middle school is awesome. Once again, God bless you. This has meant a much longer commute. Enter podcast. I started listening to Deck the Hallmark at Christmas time of 2020. Stoked to find such a perfect match for my heart-brain conflict and my love of Hallmark movies. My increased commute allowed me the chance to start from the beginning, to hear the origins of the bits and the entrances of Tracy, Rig, and all the rest. Boy, man, what was that like? At the same time, I can keep up with current episodes. And let me tell you, it was a good thing I listened to the season 6 episode 5 pod after parent-teacher conference this week rather than before it. That would have been a disaster if, when a parent asked me what to do about their kid, I were to just shout, to the mines! Phew, job saved by fortunate timing. By Christmas time this year, I realized it was time to pony up to the bar and pay back what you guys gave me in hours upon hours of entertainment. I joined the Double Deckers with the intention of simply being a more meaningful supporter of the pod. Thank you so much, Jessica. Wow, was I totally blown away by what I've gotten by being part of the Double Decker community. It is such a joy to get to be a part of this warm, kind, welcoming, friendly, and freaking hilarious group. The Facebook page keeps me laughing and smiling throughout the day. Getting to watch the live feeds and contribute to the conversation is such a rush. And with the movie threads, I get to watch, love, and make fun of Hallmark movies with like-minded friends. And if that weren't enough, they send mail. I am so grateful for this community. Thank you guys for all of this. Have a wonderful day. Merry Christmas and forgive me, Pa. Warmest regards, Jessica Trinidad. What an email, Jessica.
Man, that's
To
so
the
great.
mines.
To the mines.
You'd have thought we put her up to at BrambleJamPlus.com, but we didn't.
Nope.
If you can believe it.
No.
Unsolicited.
Unsolicited. It is that good, though.
It really is. I tell you that much.
We are. That's for sure.
We did, everybody. Congratulations. We'll be back tomorrow with another one. Until then, maybe we're the first to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Deck the Hallmark's a Bramble Jam podcast. It's presented by Philo TV. It's produced by Brandon Gray and recorded live in, Greenville, South Carolina. Set decor is by Plum at Haywood Mall. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on Bramble Jam Podcast Network, you can go to bramblejampodcast.com.